And we're back with some more oxygen not included on Rime. And I am running horrifically behind schedule. I should have a bunch of this stuff already done, but things happen. So today I am going to try and get together a quick electrolyzer. We're just going to throw together another Rodriguez. We've got 30 dupes, so this is the maximum that's going to support. As you can see, it is running flat out. So we need a replacement in there to start taking the load off it. Put the gas pump right about there. Wait, what's that made of? Gold amalgam? Yeah, excellent gold amalgam. I'm not going to waste steel on it. We got to go up to space next, so yeah, let's not waste any resources we don't have to. These things are so straightforward to build. I've built so many of them at this point. They're pretty much second nature, though I do have to put in some infrastructure here. There we go. A few ladders should help out and make everything normal. Oh, there was a few questions about the mods, why I stopped using certain ones. It was just, I was getting conflicts, or I was getting an error and I had to restart the game. It was becoming an annoyance. So instead, I just switched over to using the mods that were really important to me. So, which is the speed mod, which really helps. It just makes everything go faster. And did I trap? Yeah, I think I trapped those up there, did I? Come on, you can get down. Yep, there we go. Everyone can go home. What is this? Sticker bomb. Okay, so someone did some sticker bombing. What does that do? Decor plus 20? Wait a minute. What does my home base look like? Is there going to be a bunch of stickers chucked everywhere? Nope. Yeah. One thing I did on the side was there was some suggestions in the comments that putting lights in your dining area, there was notes in the patch that this reduces the amount of wasted rations. I have no idea if that works or not. I've just installed them there and I want to see what happens. We'll see if we get any more wasted food. Oh, yes, time to finish this off. Thing is, I kind of want to loop the two of these together. The water from down here, it comes up and goes in there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loop some radiant pipes through here and use those radiant pipes to dump some chill into it. We're getting to the point where, yeah, the map's starting to heat up. We might want to start dumping some chill into certain areas. Oh, I don't use gold, do I? What's the best material for this? Never mind. Gold it is. We'll just run some gold radiant pipes down here by the oxygen section. That should hopefully spread out some of the chill from the water down here. Well, it's not going to be much chill. We've got, what? A saltwater geyser, which is coming in at 95C. We have a polluted water vent, which is coming in at 30C, and two cool steam vents from the top of the map, which I still haven't got around to taming yet. Well, we are really behind on a lot of projects. Yeah, time to finish this off really quick, is it not? This is not going to be very complicated. I'm going to have the water come in here, flow around, and then go up into the top electrolyzers. Unfortunately, I will have to do a little bit of expansion down here. These things can only handle 5 kilos. This thing can consume up to about, over 6. So we're going to need to add in an extra desalinator and an extra water sieve. How many? I think on the water sieve can only handle 5 kilos per second, if I recall correctly. So yeah, we're going to need 2 of those. Then that should get us all the oxygen we need. I'll then have to pipe it up and put in some extra atmosuit docks. That's just the usual. It's really weird having to play this game from the achievement hunting perspective, because once that was all over, I feel like my base is just so badly prepped for the late game. I don't think I've ever been this badly prepared for the late game ever before. Wait, no. Yeah, I've probably been worse prepared the first time. First time I did my bases. Yeah, okay, the very early bases, but it's been a long time since I've been this badly prepared for late game expansion. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is get this one up and running, use that to take over the load for a bit, and then get the other one up and running. Migrate all the oxygen production across to here for a bit, use that to feed our atmosuit docks, and then while that is migrated over, we can clean this up and do all the piping in there. There's a few things I'd like to just clean up and make nice. As well as that, the power on this is being provided by the hydrogen. I think I want to take that hydrogen and I want to dump it into the cryo brick. The reason being, at some point, I'm going to want to siphon off all this hydrogen and I'm going to want to dump it onto my rocketry program. So I think my main grid is stable enough that I can stop using localized hydrogen generation for these things. And I won't have to worry about, power glitches causing me any problems. If we check down here, you'll see our oil is, we got plenty of petroleum, and we haven't even cranked up the petroleum boiler to 10 kilos yet. The petroleum boiler is still on 8 kilos per second. That means this should still be shut off. Yep. And we're still pumping oil from this side. We've got plenty of reserves left over, which hopefully I can get through. That's just, until that's gone, there's a few projects I can't get around to doing. Yeah. Let's stop faffing about and finish this sucker off. That's all the gas piping put in. It's going to be very short distance. We're just going to prime the system first. So all of these are just dumped to high pressure gas vents. We're going to use insulated pipes once we get out of the electrolyzer. I don't want to be dumping the heat all the way across the map. I got to start thinking about heat problems at this point. As you can see, it's getting nice and warm and toasty down here. So maybe be a little bit more careful about where I'm distributing all that heat. Maybe localize it more up here. Oh, and how is this going over here? Our BAM lilies, yeah, we still haven't got enough of those. This is taking forever. I really want to migrate over all the Drecos. I don't know if the 6 BAM lilies will be enough to support 8 Drecos. I know you could put, whatchamacallit, mealwood down here, but I don't want to be using mealwood. That requires effort and time, and I would have had to put in an oxygen atmosphere or carbon dioxide, or a different atmosphere in there to the hydrogen, the chlorine that's currently running. So, this needs to be finished. Those stickers are just hilarious. 20 decor, 3 radius. I wonder if they put them everywhere. I got to do some more research on that, but no. We're going to get this finished, and we're going to get this operational. Right now, I am trying to sort out the mess that is this power grid. What I'm trying to do is wean myself off the hydrogen and get them all on the main power spine, though without overloading the grid and causing horrible problems. So I'm sort of going to run a 2 kilowatt wire right through here, overriding some of the 2 kilowatt wire or 1 kilowatt wire, and have that power part of this. I should be able to run both of these on 3 2 kilowatt wires. They should take care of everything. Then I just got to make sure that all the hydrogen goes somewhere and gets burnt off. So we need to run all of this hydrogen here. Somehow we need to get that into the cryobrick. I've built up some power generators and stuff over here. You know what? We might want to hook those up to some automation as well. The joys of the game. The joys of the game. First off, though, automation I think will probably be the name of the game. We'll grab some of this and we'll just grab any battery. Doesn't matter. They're all off the same grid. So they'll all have the exact same power requirements. And let's just... And let's make sure that hydrogen is the highest priority. We can use the hydrogen for other stuff later, but for now, we want to get rid of it quick. So 6070, I think, is the... Yeah, 6070 is the one we're using the most. So we'll copy that to there, and then we'll just make it 5060. Done. Now this will be the most prioritized one. And then it's just a quick install of a insulated gas pipe. Do we need insulated? You know what? We'll put it insulated anyway. The hydrogen shouldn't be hanging around that long. Now I just got to figure out how I'm going to run that pipe from up here down to there. Not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I just extended the gas pipe on here. It comes all the way down and feeds into this tank. They shouldn't turn on... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's silly of me. I set these on the lowest priority threshold. That's not what I want. I want them on the highest priority threshold. So we'll copy this settings over. I really need to get more sleep. And we'll make you... 99, and we'll make you, instead of 90, you get to be 91? Yeah, so 91 to 99. That's when you'll kick in. Ooh, actually kicked in already. Why is that activating already? Huh, okay. Oh, and I made a few changes here as well. Are those batteries full? Please tell me those batteries are not full. Oh, there we go. So it is actually switching off at the appropriate time. Yes, where was I? Ah, yes. There is hydrogen coming in here. If the hydrogen backs up in the pipe and trips this sensor will activate and it goes through a NOT gate and activates the hydrogen generator. So we have 4 hydrogen generators to burn off any excess hydrogen. Let's just make sure no hydrogen backs up in the system, which is very, very important when dealing with electrolyzers. So that's to drain all of that out. I could even do some... You know what? No. It's working at the moment. I am not going to bother trying to rewire all of that just now. For the time being, we are going to strip out the power. We don't need it anymore. As far as I'm aware, we've got all of these wired in. Yeah, perfect. I might have to go oxygen-free for a bit, as in disable this and make the changes necessary, and then turn it back on again. I just got to put in some piping and a few bits and bobs, and I should be able to seal it right back up again. Yeah, this is going to suck. Just let me double-check the power before I do that. You know what? I don't care too much. It's going to be a bit of a mess when this happens. Since I have to get up into this... Actually, I might be able to get up... No. I need to be able to get up into that area to change the gas pump up there, so I'm going to have to allow access for my my dupes up to this. So gas pressure... Yeah, that gas pressure is not going to be too decent. It's going to... The hydrogen may get out of there. What I can do, though, is I can deconstruct some tiles here to let people do stuff from the bottom. You know what might be an idea... Maybe I could put a ladder chunk up there. You know what? Let's delete a gas pump while we're at it. This will be new territory for me. All I'm trying to do is keep that hydrogen cloud up there. I don't want that getting in the way. If I was to, say, grab a ladder segment, sandstone will do fine, and do that, can my dupes then get up there and make the modifications up the top? without us losing hydrogen pressure. Those doors will probably get opened. But that's fine, that's fine. Is it working? Yes, it is. Damn it, a blob of oxygen got in. You know what? It's fine. Oh. So, not quite completely successful as we were hoping. Oh well, we'll give it a quick sweep, and then we'll tidy it up and get out of here. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. We'll deconstruct that, and we'll deconstruct all of those ladder segments. We need to put the gas pump back in. Yeah, I'm going to end up with some damaged exosuit docks. I'm going to end up with some damaged hydrogen generators. I don't care. It will be fine. You go there. I think we're just about ready to seal this sucker back up. Oh, wait. Now, I've uninstalled the pliers mod because, well, it wasn't working too well for me or was causing too many glitches, so we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's just say dismantle that there? No, dismantle it there. How much water came out? Yep, I was sort of afraid of that. We're going to have to mop that up before we leave. I'm not leaving... Wow! Did you see the swarm of dupes that just showed up to take care of that problem? That was... Well, okay, I have too many dupes not doing enough. Alright, fine. That is done, done, and done. Seal that up. Check the gas pressure. Oh, yeah, that's a complete mess, isn't it? Oh, no. Yeah, that's going to be element damage. But on the bright side, the oxygen immediately liquefies the moment it gets out. This cryo brick. It's wonderful that you can do stuff like this, and it's like, yeah, we don't care. Just throw it in. We'll. It may end up damaged, but the oxygen will liquefy the moment it gets. It damages the element. But in the meantime, this should have almost sorted itself out again. No, not quite. There's a little bit of blobs of oxygen in there, but that should hopefully get sucked out in the next minute or so. Anyway, water-wise, that is working exactly as intended. We'll get rid of those. That means I think we can close up the second one and activate that one as well. Yeah, I think we're good to go on the second one too. In fact, why is the second one not already kicked off? Oh, automation. Perfection. In that case, we'll just seal this sucker up, and then we can turn it on. Right, let's copy over the pressure sensor settings, and that should be that. Boom. Oh, why are they... Oh, they're at max pressure. Soon. There we go. Yeah, gas pipes will dump it out. We'll end up with a bit more hydrogen and oxygen floating around the map. We don't care. Not even a little bit. This looks to be relatively painless. I'll skip it forward a bit until the hydrogen cloud sort of stabilizes out. Would you look at that? Perfectly stable. Two nicely little mirrored electrolyzers. You know what? I should probably insulate these in now. We've gone too far in the game to be letting all of this happen. You know what? No, we'll do 10 there. Boom. Wait, nope. Get rid of those first so that my dupes can gain access. Yeah, I think this is going to work. Oh, I should probably stop that dumping oxygen out. We don't want to pressurize the entire map to 20 kilos. We want to pressurize the entire map with hydrogen when the time comes. Let's integrate these into... Let's integrate this oxygen into our flows. We've got... Wow. Okay, I've got 4 sets of suit docks. I only need 1 more pipe of oxygen. Let's just take the center one and we don't... You know... It doesn't really matter which one we take. We'll take the center one. That will leave us 2 kilos of oxygen we can use for our space program if needs be later. Yeah, I just got to navigate through all of this mess of piping to get it done. So it turns out there was a lot of junk piping I could get rid of in there. With all of that gone, I also rerouted all the hydrogen down here, and I'm getting rid of all of these tanks of hydrogen. I could probably keep them for some late-game projects, but you know what? I can just make more hydrogen, I've discovered. It turns out it's very easy to get hydrogen when you have one of those... Is it Bottomless Rodriguez's up there? Yeah, one of these suckers can churn out as much hydrogen as you need, assuming you've got the water to pay for it. So, with that done, we should have, well, 4 kilos of oxygen, which would be enough to support the 40 duplicants I wanted to go up to. Though I'm going to need to put in some more bedrooms, aren't I? Yep, but later. First up, I want to consolidate this. Down here we have 2 of these desalinators, and we have 2 water sieves. Now, between the 2 of them, they should be able to produce almost 10 kilos of water. Well, about 9 kilos of water. The desalinators don't put out exactly 5 kilos because a bunch of it gets turned into salt. So if I combine the 2 outputs of these, yeah, let's just say I take that output and jump it across there. I should be able to filter out and have only water coming out of here. Then I just... Well, the thing is, I want all the water to sort of go into a storage tank first, so we've got a buffer in place. And then from there, it should prioritize oxygen, and all the excess should go out across here to go for the oil wells. So oxygen first, oil well second. That seems like a smart bet. So I'm going to cut this forward right here, and I'm going to cut back in when I've figured out what this mess is going to look like. Blink and you miss it. So what happened here was these two now feed into this filter. The reason being, if anything makes it through these that shouldn't be here, like, say, petroleum, 1,700 kilos of it, that will get filtered out by this. This filters out the clean water and sends it over here. Anything that's not clean water that's managed to make it through both the desalinator and the water sieves gets dumped over there into that tank. It's just in case I get any oil spills or anything like that. Then the clean water gets sent over here. That comes out of this tank. And then it goes straight on here to go up to provide our oxygen. Any overflow from that gets sent across here to go up to feed our oil wells. That means all of those systems are now linked into one, it's just more efficient. Whew. Right, oxygen production done. How is this? Oh, wait, no. I need to finish off these, don't I? I forgot to put in the bridges. I got a bit distracted doing these. There's an awful lot of bridges in here for vestigial piping, but I mean, I want to keep the aesthetic. All the pipes are there, so all the bridges are there. I might as well keep it all in line so it looks nice and neat. Oh, and I need to find some way to get the dupes in here to build the last of this piping. Why can no one get in there? Wait, so that door is completely inaccessible, and this one, there we go. That was the problem. That's why they couldn't get in the last of the piping. Once that's done, we can start filling up the suit docks. Well, that's annoying. They can't get that last piece because they have to get by the atmosphere checkpoint, which is not allowed. I'm going to have to let them in here, but I don't want them going past this point. So I've disabled these doors again. Wait, no. Now I have disabled these doors again. Have I? Yeah, that's disabled, and you also disabled. So hopefully they should be able to go in here to build it, but then they should immediately... Why? Why, Beast Boy? Fine, hang out there, but you're not getting into the base, not until you leave. Yeah, right, once that's done, we can get them out of there. What? Oh, come on. Like, why do you want to stay here? There's nothing here, guys. You're leaving right now. This is going to be an exit-only doorway, and once you're out, you're not getting back in again. Right, everyone done? Perfect. How are we looking on the ventilation front? Fine, everything's getting filled up. Soon we shall have everything ready. In that case, we can allow people in here now. This should be good to go. We're probably going to... Well, okay, I'll have to put in a bunch of Atmo suits. But once we've got it topped up with Atmo suits, we should be ready to fire this sucker up. That means more dupes will be ready. Though I probably want to put in some more bedrooms as well, don't I? Boom. Once those are full, this should be ready to rumble. Clearance always. Wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah, no. That is the right clearance. Never mind. Clearance vacancy only, yeah. So they'll fill it up and then I think that means we're good to go, right? Yeah. Auction coming in? Yes. One last thing I do have to take care of, though, is more oxygen for the core base. Now, my oxygen setup is going to look a bit odd. This one here goes up and just dumps off, and then the excess gets sent down here. This one here goes into the cooking area and dumps off, and then the excess, as in the overflow, gets sent down here to this point. That's because most of the dupes are down here exercising most of the time, and it requires an awful lot of oxygen. Well, it's just there's so many of them hanging around there for so long. Normally the bedrooms would be more active in comparison, but no, it's going to be these. That means that I'm having to divert an enormous amount of oxygen down to this area. So we'll probably have to do a little... Oh, come on, give me an insulated gas pipe. Yep, there we go. We're probably going to have to do something like that with this one, where we dump out the oxygen somewhere close by to here, and then have an overflow probably going down a little bit further as well. Having the overflows down the bottom of the base appears to be where it's at the moment. So quick one there, boom, and yeah, we'll just have another gas bridge down here, gas vent down here. I'll probably have to do some more modifications that later to spread out the oxygen better, but that seems to be working for now. Now up here, how are we looking at barbecue? Still over here. Like, it seems like that barbecue's been there forever, or is it the same barbecue that we saw at the start? I'm not seeing barbecue anywhere else along here. Maybe the lights really do help. Maybe that's what stops them from dropping food now. I'm good with that. We're probably going to need some more bedrooms, aren't we? 8, 16, that's 32. We need 8 more bedrooms. And that should be that. Once that bedrooms are in place, we're good to go up to 40 dupes. Yeah, I think that's everything. Damn, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Well, okay, I still have to finish off a bunch of the crops. I have not finished them yet. How is the gas filter up here doing? That gas filter did surprisingly well. I was not keeping an eye on that, but it managed to scoop out most of the hydrogen. We've only got some more over here. Yeah, and it's slowly but surely dragging it across. What's the gas pressure over here? 1500. What's it down here? 14. Okay, maybe not perfect. I might have to move the gas pump over here to achieve the same effect. But that worked out pretty well with minimal interference from my part. And that should mean it's the conductivity here has gone down low enough that I can bring back in the where are they? The pips without fear of them freezing to death again. And why is your body temperature halted? Quick bit of extra radiant piping should speed that along. Right, what was the next project? Oh, yeah, please tell me that I've got enough BAM lilies. No, I still don't have enough BAM lilies. You know, I've never tried making a proper Dreco ranch before, and I'm really waiting for this to just get finished so I can fill it up with Drecos. I'm only going to be doing this for reed fiber. I want to make a bunch of insulation later, so I'm going to be putting in regular Drecos, not glossies. But still, the amount of materials this has already accumulated is quite excessive. And once I get these finished, I can allow my dupes back up here so they can gain access to all this meat that's accumulated as well. Anyway, I'm running really short on time for the day, but before I finish this off, one thing I've noticed is the hydrogen here. It's backed up quite a bit. I think I'm producing more hydrogen than these hydrogen generators can burn off quickly enough. I think I need more hydrogen generators down here. Let's maybe add a couple. You know what? It turns out coal generators don't take up nearly as much space as the hydrogen generator, so one more hydrogen generator it is. Hopefully this should allow us to consume the requisite amount of hydrogen to stop this thing. I just don't want this backing up. If this backs up, it's going to cause me problems. And it's not like I'm drawing max capacity out of it yet. I don't have enough dupes. Okay, so now it's starting to move a little bit faster. Maybe one more? I think one more might be in order. Perfect. One more hydrogen generator to hopefully help alleviate all that excess hydrogen we're experiencing. How are we doing up here? Yeah, there we go. See, now it's actually flowing correctly. I want to be careful. I wonder what would happen if I ran this flat out. Would it produce more hydrogen that can... Yep, it's not worth thinking about. Sorry that I didn't get so much done today. It's just, social obligations and stuff. I've been kind of crazy the last 2-3 weeks. Wow, damn, I'm kind of mental. But I've got a Saturday and Sunday off, so I'm going to try and cram out a whole bunch of videos and just have them prepped for the week. And hopefully catch up on the comments. So next up, I think it's going to have to be space. I'm going to do this off screen. I'm going to finish off all that farming stuff off screen and maybe filter out the last of the hydrogen. We'll just put in a gas pump over here or something and finish off that hydrogen. But then it's going to be all space, we want to wall in the whole space biome and get ourselves a nice little space program going so we can get all the prerequisite resources we need for hopefully a sort of a steam or a rocket energy powered, a rocket energy production facility. Or rockets that produce energy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this another electrolyzer and good luck.